everybody, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I wanted to share with you guys some things that I don't really buy anymore. Reason being, they are just creating clutter around me, and then I have tried being minimalism for over some time now, and that's why I think these things are pretty useless to have. And right now the fact that we are all in a crunch and there is so much of finance issues and all of that, we rather save as much as possible. And in this day and age, there is no more a thing that you need to have a fancy house or a fancy car. The only thing that depends is how quickly are you more financially independent and not at a place where you really have to earn money for your basic living. So yeah, these are my 5 things in a summary that I wanted to share with you guys. So the first one is buying expensive gadgets or buying something that is not really required for you. So there are even as small as something like headphones. People have so many. You have earbuds, you have normal earphones, and then you have something of Bluetooth also. Like of the 3, like you just need one of those 3. You don't really need 3, because then all the purpose of the 3 is just the same. It just doesn't really make sense to have 3. And yeah, this was just small example for earphones. Now when we take into consideration an example of a laptop or something, a normal HP laptop or probably a normal basic laptop can fulfill your needs for a lot of people, but then no, people want to buy something of Apple, something of Dell, something that is more fancy, of probably a gaming laptop that is really expensive and all of that. But then when you can do your stuff with a normal laptop, I think you should just stick with it and not really buy more expensive things. Yeah. Now for the second thing, what I wanted to tell you is buying on jewelry. Now jewelry is something which is really important, and for the women around us, especially, we live in a country, India, wherein the jewelry is the major proportion of a person's investment. So when that being said, people end up buying a lot more, especially gold and diamond and whatnot, as a purpose of investment. So let me just make you one thing clear, that diamond is not a good source of investment. If you think you will get the same resale value for a diamond, no, that's not true. For gold, yes, that is true. But again, with gold there is a lot more complication. Now say for example, gold, when you buy as a jewelry, you're buying it for a consumption use, and 50 to 20% of it goes on a wastage. So when you try and resell it at a future value, you don't really get a lot of return back. Now second thing is, then probably you might think buying a biscuit that you get for like 100 grams or something, that's a better option. But even that, you need a lot more investment. So because we all know that how much a gold costs, like then bricks trade costs you around 5,50,000 with the current market price. So to have 5,50,000 at this point of time, it is extremely difficult also to have that kind of cash and money to buy. And for otherwise, there is something called ETFs also, or probably sovereign gold bonds. These are something that has more liquidity over a biscuit. So liquidity is something, in case you don't know what liquidity is how quickly you can turn your asset into cash. So that is what I mean by when I say liquidity, and ETFs and all of that have good liquidity. So rather you should invest on that, and with a bare minimum of rupees just 500, you can start investing and you can get an exposure of the gold. So yeah, for jewelry, that was what I wanted to tell you. And yeah, for the third category, there's something of packaged food. Early 20s people, or probably in their late teens, and even during the lockdown and all of that, we saw a lot of people were buying lot more packaged food than it was required. I know it is good as a storage, probably you might not get it later on, and then the shops are closed and all of that, but imagine how difficult you're putting your head through. You won't realize when you're in your 20s or something. You'll only soon start realizing it when you are in your late 30s or probably in your 40s, and then by the time you realize, it is too late. So buying packaged food is good for your safety in case if it's an extreme scenario or something, but given a choice with a home cooked meal, a hot meal, and then picking a packaged food, no, just go with a hot cooked meal. And trust me, you will not have to spend so much of money on your insurances, on your medical claims, on your going to the doctor and all of that. It is a lot more reduced. And now the fourth category is buying a lot of books and planners. You don't really need so many. I was somebody who used to hoard a lot of books used to enjoy buying diaries. That was something, you know, how people enjoy buying clothes or expensive perfumes. I used to enjoy doing that. But then I soon realized that buying one planner a year is good. You don't really need like 3-4 planners a year. I mean, you will not use 3-4 planners. You're not. You can, you know, if it is so important in that one planner, you can note down everything that is required. But then having 3 or 4 for the same year, it is pretty much useless, I feel. And what I did was just keeping it in my room. That's all. There's nothing more I do. They're all pretty much empty. Haven't used even for a bit. No. And then you buy books. I enjoy reading the normal books that you get, you know, because I am more like an old-fashioned person who enjoys this. A lot of people enjoy Kindle. But what I think is we are more depending on technology, and depending so much on technology is not good. I mean, for a time, you know, it is good to stay away from tech at least for like 2 to 3 hours a day, so that, you know, you have a lot more peace of mind. And with a person, what age are we and what is our surroundings of so much of more of social media and all of that, a little bit break in a day is really good and will help you ease your brain a lot. And the 5th category, and probably the last one that I wanted to share, is buying bags, buying big wallets. Like, you don't really need them anymore, because then you are, at least for me, I have stopped going to office for quite some time now. I've been working from home for over like 6 months now, and I don't know for how long this will continue, but that being said, I mean, it doesn't make sense. And then I used to shop so much with my earrings. I used to love earrings, love shopping around so much that there was no limit for me, and probably, like, you know, spend a lot of money on all of that. So I think stopping all of that can create a huge impact, because then it is not really necessary. And for me, as much as I enjoy dressing up, but I don't look forward to it anymore, because it is not something more sustainable. I used to buy, you know, this was kind of a mistake that I did in my early 20s, and that's why I'm saying buy what you really need and don't buy something that, you know, because your friends are buying or something. So I think that's it for today's video. I will see you all next week, and please do share, subscribe my video, and if you have any kind of feedback, please drop me a message on my Instagram handle. I will link that in the description box below, and I will see you next week. Thank you.